people! Welcome once again to the Party of One podcast, the actual play RPG podcast where the gaming table is always set for two. I'm your host as always, Jeff Stormer. This week on the show, I am joined once again by Kat McDonald for the second half of our game of Tangled Blessings by Cassie Mothwin. Tangled Blessings is a solo journaling or two-player role-playing game inspired by dark academia media, ghost stories, and graduate school, and when we last left our magical siblings of Frank and Lucian Green. They were embroiled in all of the mystery, horror, and drama that Brackroot Academy had to offer. From doomsday prophecies to secret societies to murder attempts and magical grudges with faculty members, their first 2 years were eventful, at the very least, and all signs point to their upperclassman years being all that and more. If you'd like to listen to the first half of our story, or you just want to learn more about Tangled Blessings, you can find a link to both of those in the show notes. You, of course, know Kat from the award-winning podcast Sword of Symphonies and Roar to Heaven, or from their work annually with Solo But Not Alone, which is a solo RPG bundle raising money for Take This, and from her regularly recurring stream on Plus One EXP Take Flight, where they sit down with new designers as well as veteran voices of the industry to share skills, gain advice, and grow together. I was on there not too long ago talking with a friend of the show, Hazel Amber Goswick, about Masks of the Masks and marketing. It's a really wonderful stream. You can check it out. You can find links to everything that Kat works on, all in the show notes. And finally, before we dive in, an ad about a podcast that some dear friends make that I really enjoy and I think you should check out.
Hey, party people!
My name's Ariel Nissenblatt.
My name's Ned Donovan.
And we are the hosts of Daily Tips that may or may not help you.
We are a daily podcast and video show that gives you a tip of the day that, well, may or may not help you.
Every single day. Well, really Monday through Friday, but 1 to 2 minute tips. You can take them or leave them.
And you know who took them? The host of this very podcast, Jeff Stormer, who says about our show,
Daily Tips is a delight. Great, often unexpected advice delivered by good friends with wonderful, inviting energy. A wonderful daily check-in.
That's so good. Thank you, Jeff Stormer. We love you for that review.
Ned, what is your favorite tip from our vast collection of tips that we've put out into the world so far?
Oh, this is so easy. And for everyone listening right now, you can do it right now. Check your spam folder. There is an email in there that you are missing. Check it. Ariel, what's yours?
Thank you so much for asking. I would encourage everybody to become a collector of something. You'll never be bored again because you'll always be searching for something to add to your collection.
I love that. And that's a little snippet of what you'll get on Daily Tips that may or may not help you with Ariel and Ned.
You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can search for us on social media at Daily Tips Pod.
So we're going to throw it to future Jeff now. Enjoy this week's episode of Party of One.
Thanks, Past Ned. And with all that said, let's go ahead and throw it over to me in the past so that he can get started with the show. Take it past me. Thanks, future me. I am once again joined by my good friend and also bitter enemy, Kat McDonald. Kat, thank you so much for coming on Party of One.
I am so delighted to be back.
I've been thinking about this game really since we played it, and I'm so excited to finish this story and see where it goes.
I love our boys. I love this game.
It's a good, like, the vibe is good, and like I really enjoy getting to play with these characters, and I'm excited to come back and see them finish their story, especially because we just spent the last few minutes like recapping what happened last time, and I forgot just how many weird, ominous hooks we left ourselves. I'm really excited to see them all play out. Yeah.
We got fully harbingy in places, like. We've been harbinged up and down.
We've been harbinged pretty hard, and I'm pretty excited to see which ones come to fruition.
Me too.
Before we talk about that, though, why don't you let our lovely listeners at home know about anything you've got going on that you might want them to know about?
Oh, I have so much stuff going on that I might want them to know about. Let's see. Oh, yes, I started a show. Jeff, I started a show.
Tell me about the show.
I'm doing a stream. It is every other week. It is on Plus One EXP. It is called Take Flight. It is a show where an experienced game designer sits down with an emerging game designer or a game designer looking to pivot to something that they're inexperienced in and answers their questions and gives them some advice and helps them get their dream off the ground.
That's so cool. Like, genuinely and truly, that's such a great, like, pitch
it's so
and
fun.
Project, and that
it's
rules.
So fun, Jeff. I've learned so much. I've run 3 episodes, and every time I'm, like, frantically taking notes for my own stuff. It's fantastic. Last episode
incredible.
We had Adam Vass, who is full of wisdom.
one of the smartest people one of like the most insightful game designers that I know.
Oh yeah. Before that, I had Nick he did Tidebreaker.
Oh, Nick Butler, sure, friend of the show.
And boy, wow, has that man read. He can
incredible.
tell you like exactly what year, what designer wrote what in what blog post. Like that man has read.
That, I mean, he is incredible.
Oh yeah. And my first ever episode was mutual rival Kendo
Sure.
talking to Ray freaking Najati.
That sounds great. That's incredible. Love
Absolutely
that.
staggering. Yeah. So if anybody wants to get a handle on writing their first game, or if anyone's a game designer themselves who wants to like chip in and spend 90 minutes mentoring somebody, yeah, give me a shout. Come on, take flight. It is a great time.
Well, hey, on a related note, I would love to do that at some point. So,
Yeah.
this is me. This is a rare opportunity to on mic get to stake my interest in a project and say, hey, Britt, I would love to do that at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Anytime. Literally anytime.
Yes. Fantastic.
You write games all the time.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this. This is great.
Yeah.
And so with that, let's go ahead and wrap up our game of Tangled Blessings. It is a tarot card based role-playing game for anywhere from a solo game or a two-player game designed to tell the story of a student or students at a mysterious, ominous, magical academy.
Oh, it's so ominous, listener.
Our magical siblings, Phil and Lucian Green, have gone through the first 2 years of their educational experience at Brackroot Academy. Things have been difficult. Among the events that have occurred from Phil's perspective, he has been very nearly drowned as somebody pushed him into the water. He will not admit who it was. He found a real passion for portal magic. Phil, being a very kind of salt of the earth, ordinary sort of guy, found a passion for portal magic, went a little bit too far and ended up with a sort of ethereal rainbow glow, and has maybe been exposed to a prophecy that he might be destined to cause some kind of massive calamity or be like core to some kind of ominous magical prophecy that he doesn't fully understand.
My favorite Phil memory is when Lucian walked in to see him painting. To see him painting from reference by having opened a portal to Mount Everest.
Yes, that is incredible.
That was, I still remember that. That was just the silliest little Phil moment. It's like, my dude.
And it like, and when confronted, it was just like, I don't know, I wanted to see Mount Everest. I figured it was easier to just open a portal.
Yeah, because Lucian was amazed. We're both in the House of Elements. We were selected by the same house.
Yes.
Because the Speaking Stone jammed us in there. And so that's... Because I got my physical copy. So now I have stickers of the houses.
That's fantastic. They're love that.
They're such cute stickers. And the Elements one reminded me of our beautiful boys. Lucian is an expert in fire magic. Lucian is so good at it. Now his eyes are orange.
Mm-hmm.
In his old life, he was going to inherit their father's car dealership, even though he never has cars in his dreams.
Sure.
And now he has kind of joined a secret society a little bit. A little bit. He's
dipped a toe in.
He's been given a letter of introduction to a secret society.
And there is something that has made, like, there was a magical event that made students disappear. There is a
they
professor
hive-minded in the woods.
A professor, Professor Elosarum, sabotaged some chronomancy to like trap me in time for a while.
Well, you were using your chronomancy to, I believe, cheat.
I believe I was cheating out of boredom, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh no, it was to have things to do during class because you were bored to tears.
All right, so we've got our characters. We've gotten to know them a little bit. We've refreshed ourselves on what the last 2 years have looked like, and now it is time to start year 3 of our educational experience. As a reminder, the way this is going to work is each year we are going to draw 3 cards from a tarot deck. Each suit of the tarot deck of the minor arcana corresponds to 1 year of our education, and we are going to we are going to draw a card, answer a prompt, and then once we have done that for 2 rounds of play, we will go through to our final exam.
All right.
So we come back from summer vacation, and we are now in the year of Pentacles. This is year 3. Let me make sure I've got my Pentacles in front of me.
I'm assuming that neither of us went home.
I don't think so. I feel like, especially with Phil, like going home, like Phil, I think consciously like doesn't really like, if he goes home, it's for a weekend because like with portal magic, like it's kind of a trivial thing to get home. So I think that he probably just like go like can jaunt over for a weekend, pop back, and like does not very consciously like doesn't make a big thing of it.
Yeah. I think the more time Lucian spends at Brackroot, the less he wants to be around their dad.
That's probably fair.
I think we established that neither of us have a great relationship with our father, but like Lucian is less and less interested in questions of who's going to inherit this car dealership as he spends more time at magic school.
That tracks. That feels right.
Yeah.
All right, I've got my 3 cards in front of me.
I do as well.
So, would you like to draw the first card, or should I?
I can do it.
All right.
I have drawn from the wrong one. Okay, we have got the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins. Where are you? I love having a book that I can just fully bookmark.
It's great. It's great. It rules.
By your 3rd year, you had a good grasp of the campus layout and found a secret place. This small area allowed you to practice spell work, mixing potions, casting rituals, and more, all by yourself. You even made a secret entrance to hide the way in. At some point, someone else found their way in. They took any personal items you'd left there and destroyed your altars. Where was your secret place? Who do you think stole it from you? How did you cope with this loss?
Oh my god.
I think Lucian's kind of an intense guy, so I genuinely don't think he has a ton of suspects.
That's probably fair.
Because I think if he had suspects, he would cope with this loss by causing problems.
Fair and valid.
I think there is an old outbuilding. There's an old outbuilding on the campus, completely overgrown by woods. You cannot see it from anywhere. And one day Lucian was walking around and he saw a wild lily of the valley growing.
Sure.
And as he's grown kind of superstitious about these, he followed it. And when he went on his path through the woods, because I vaguely remember that Lucian cannot get lost.
Yes, you are correct.
Because that was one of our first ever character building things, that Lucian can't get lost. He found this old crumbling outbuilding that he kind of settled into when he needed some quiet. And so it could have been anybody. He did what he could to magically obscure the entrance.
But that's not necessarily going to.
How did he cope with this? I think he fully threw a tantrum. I think the building burned down. I don't think he meant to do it.
So I was in my head.
He got so upset he couldn't really kind of control himself, and the entire building just went up in flames.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
There wasn't anything there but his shit anyway, and all the interesting stuff was taken.
So, and here's what makes that response very, very fun. So he just comes
back to their dorm room, just as often, smelling of smoke and smeared in soot.
Oh my god, I've been muted for the last minute.
You have.
So here's what makes that response very, very funny to me. Very fun to me. Because I was how would Phil react to this? And I was kind of thinking through, but to kind of spur this, I did the rival mechanic in the game, which is I drew a major arcana and just used that as as a note and processed it. And the card that I drew has implications if Lucian is throwing a tantrum and burning things down. I drew the Chariot, which is really focused on triumph, aggression, control, willpower, and aggression stands out to me.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a really good sibling moment of we both get mad.
Yeah.
And we both feed our we both throw a tantrum and we do that really wonderful sibling thing of we are feeding each other's tantrums.
Yeah, I'd like to I think that it is an established fact, at least within their nuclear family, that while Lucian is the charming one, Lucian is also the one who will go ape shit.
And I think like Phil, I think a lot of times is the counterbalance to that. Like Phil is very calm, very reserved, doesn't lets a lot of things slide. Had someone try to drown him and then went, I don't really want to talk about it. Somebody probably even an accident. I don't even.
Because I have a pitch.
Yes.
I think the school bully took one of Phil's sketchbooks when they were in like middle school. And Lucian beat the kid into like the fucking hospital.
Yes. And like, I think what it was, like that was the one time, like Phil a lot of times has been sort of conflict avoidant and like very kind of like puts things aside. That was the moment where we saw what is happening right now, which is if Phil gets fired up while Lucian is fired up, then it is an Ouroboros, and we will just
Oh yeah, Phil is his leash, and if Phil gets involved, fully unrestrained.
We will do the very sibling thing of just being like, yeah, and you know what? Another thing about this.
Yeah, hey, wait a second, fuck you.
Yeah, wait, hold on. No, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, I think that, truly when people find this, there are, like, not only, there is specifically, like, salt water has put out some fires, but it also has specifically, like, trashed some books and things, specifically in a way that's like, we're nowhere near salt water. Something happened to bring salt water in.
Yeah. If someone were to investigate this building, they would see the unmistakable hallmarks of a mage going absolutely ham.
2 separate mages in 2 separate schools just obliterating a place.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Like, Lucian doesn't know who did it, and he's still mad, but unable to take it out on the person who did it, he just took it out on the place. Okay, so that's my fun day.
All right, what is my fun day? I have drawn
What's your fun day?
8 of pentacles.
8 coins. 8
also
coins.
The 8 of septa tokens, which is crucial to call out as I've been calling out the Philly references on everything else. That makes me very happy. The 8 of pentacles. The east wing of the academy closed this year. A solid reason was never given, but something led you to investigate. Within the silent hall, you found black tar dripping from the ceiling and a soft growl echoed from room to room. Why did you go there? What else did you discover? And what did it want from you?
Oh, whoa!
That went to 11.
That one went somewhere, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna play with chronology a little bit.
I would love that.
Because I think this is why Phil got so mad so quickly. I went to investigate because this was the arts wing. This was where like the painting studios were.
Oh.
And like they never told us why they closed it. They just said they closed it while it was being repaired. And Phil, I don't even think went to investigate like why it was closed. Like it wasn't like a mystery. I don't think I'm a guy that investigates mysteries. I think it was like, well, I got to get an easel. I need an easel. If I'm supposed to be doing 3 paintings for my independent study, I got to have 3 easels because I want to work on them when I work on them. I don't want to, I'm an artist. I'm not an assembly line. I'm not trying to, trying to do one thing and be finished. I want to do a thing, move to the other thing until all 3 things are finished.
Yeah, you can't have enough easels. I got to get
There's
got to be more easels, yeah.
So walks into this hallway, finds black tar dripping from the ceiling, a soft growl, and the cosmos.
Cool.
like in the tar and in the inky black of the pitch on the ceiling and, dripping down and like filling rooms is the infinite twirl of like space dust and stars and constellations and all of these things. And they want Phil. I think they want Phil to. There's a whisper. This growl keeps whispering like, I want to show you what your purpose is. I want to show you your role in this. And that is the thing that like rattles Phil, but like in an aggressive way. I think it hurts Phil because like in Phil's mind, I don't like being told that I'm not my own guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be somebody else's thing. I don't want to play some part in something. I want to make my own decisions and do my own thing and paint my little paintings and hop through my little portals and just be a guy. I just want to be a guy.
Yeah.
And
So
so
he's just a guy.
And so like this whisper of like, let us show you your true purpose, of like, let us show you what your role in this is, like that got Phil angry. Phil is and so like when Phil emerged from this without an easel, just hands in pockets, mumbling to himself, wandered through a portal. And this is a little bit of world building. This is a detail that I think is significant. I think a particular spell that Phil has picked up on, and by the time that we see this happen, this is fairly mundane. This isn't even like a big thing at this point. Phil can portal to where Lucian is.
Oh yeah, especially if he needs to complain about something.
Yeah,
or...
like it is, you know, and I think it is significant because a lot of portal magic is, like we established last time, like place centric.
Yeah.
You go to a location, you go to a place, like you have to visualize a space. And I think that Phil's distinct thing that he has grown is rather than a place I can lock in on, not any person. It's like, it's three people. It's you, it's the cat, and it's Smiles the skeleton. It's Mr. Smiley the skeleton. But like, I can zero in on you as a person as opposed to a place where you are.
Oh yeah. And this is not a surprise anymore. So Lucian will just be like, "Oh, dude, you will not guess what the fuck," and then
yeah, walks through the portal, sees your hiding place that I don't even think this is the first time Phil has set foot in. Of just like, oh, this is the place that Lucian goes. Sees it's trash and is just like, no, fuck this, no.
Yeah, because you're already pissed off. Lucian's fucking flying off the handle. Let's just fucking trash the camp.
And we just feed into each other.
Put on the Phil Collins. We're trashing the camp.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What is your
isn't
next?
Isn't that what that track is called? Also 8 coins. I'm torn. I'm torn between redrawing and having a different encounter with the cosmos.
Can I throw in a pitch?
Yeah, I would love one. I would love a pitch.
What if this is Phil showing? What if, like, sometime later this is Phil showing you this wing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that, yeah.
Like, when we finally calm down.
Yeah, when we calm down.
There is finally a moment where we have the conversation of, like, hey, you're normally chill. What's the deal?
Yeah, you seem a little rattled, bro.
Yeah, there's something in the arts wing. It's space.
Like the whole thing?
All of it.
Oh.
All of it seems in there. I don't know what's going on with it.
All of space is there and no easels?
All of it, the whole thing.
Ah.
You want to go check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go talk to space.
I'm not really in the mood to speak with space. They
No, that's okay. Yeah.
Better, less said, the better. But you can go talk to space.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll show you where it is.
I'm gonna give space a piece of my fucking mind because I just came here for a fucking easel.
I don't know. It's weird.
I'm not gonna do anything. It's just fucking space, but I'm at least gonna give space a piece of my mind.
Yeah, that's probably good. I'm there to back you up. If space tries to get in your face.
Oh, absolutely. Space gets in our face. Space gets in our face.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, there's two of us and only. I mean, I guess if it's a concept, it's sort of only one. But you.
Yeah, but we're really pissed off.
Yeah.
We're
All right,
really pissed off.
Let's go talk to this thing.
Let's go talk to this thing. And yeah, there's a soft growl going from room to room. So why did I go there? Because I wanted to show me space. What else did I discover?
Yeah, I guess, like, what do you see when you walk into the arts department?
You know what? I think I see tarry footprints, like massive ones that are clearly like animal. I was gonna go cat, but we have a giant cat. And I don't want to get him tangled up in this because he's our good boy. So maybe they're like dog-like or wolf-like. They're big old frickin' things.
Yeah, that feels good.
And then we see the space, and Lucian's like, "Yeah, fucking space. You're a fucking dog. Fuck off with this."
It's not even real space?
No, it's a fucking, it left footprints, man. Space doesn't leave fucking footprints. You're a fucking dog.
That's a dog.
That's a fucking dog.
That's a fucking dog.
And then, like, the cosmos, like, congeals down into this, like, wolf form that is way bigger than us. Like, Great Wolf Sif, like, massive freaking wolf. And we're just like, it's a fucking dog. Don't worry.
It's a fucking dog.
Dog. And the dog's like, do you want me to show you your place in all of this? And I think it's still directed at Phil. I don't think it's paying attention to Lucian. Or, like, it looks at Lucian, and then it looks back at Phil and repeats itself. Because I think that's what it wants from me, is for me to, like, convince you to go along with its shit. And Lucian's like, hey, no, absolutely not. Hey, space, you're not space, you're a fucking dog. Cut this shit out. You can't be talking to guys like that. You're fucking... Where are the fucking easels, Fido? Come on.
And I think, like, there's a moment where, like, you can see Phil when the wolf, like, addresses him. Like, you probably more than anybody can see the little, like, physical signs of stress, right? Like, he's kind of doing... It's not full pacing. Like, it's kind of, like, pacing in, like, it's kind of pacing, but in... somewhere between a pace and a spin. Like, it's like one step in a circle and kind of like half turning back and forth and kind of like rustling his hair and mumbling a little bit. That one.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not with this shit, Fido. You go sit. You're a bad dog.
And like the second that you say that, like it washes away. Like it is something profound that Phil needed, is just like to not be dealing with whatever the fuck this is on his own.
Like, and I think Lucian's fully interposed himself between them now and is just being an asshole to this giant space wolf.
Yeah.
Just being a belligerent little fuck.
That feels great.
It's a fucking dog. Where are the easels, Fido? Come on.
Hey. And I think finally, like, like the tar retreats from one room where there are like a handful of like not especially great easels, and Phil just kind of quietly grabs two of them, like one in each arm, and just like walks off without saying anything.
Stay. I think that's that scene. That's a good scene.
Good scene.
Yeah, good scene, team. Good scene. Okay, what's your next card?
I've got the Page of Pentacles.
Page coins.
One of your classes took you into the forest surrounding the campus for a faculty-guided field trip. The woods are full of dangerous creatures, and this was your chance to learn more about them safely. While the trip was fine, on your way back to school, you saw a vision of the academy collapsing. The dust from the eclipse swallowed you, whispering you'll never escape. When you blinked, the tower stood once more. What did you study in the woods? Who joined you? And what have you concluded about the vision?
You're always having your premonitions. Like, you get all the vision.
It's not like the ongoing trend of the universe pointing everything at Phil and going, "You're gonna be significant," and Phil going, "Nah, I'm good. No." I think that Phil, I want to say, the following people are with me in the woods: Lucian, Joel, my rival.
The butthole,
who I believe we established pushed me in the river.
I don't like.
I think that at least the three of us are all in the room together. Okay. In the woods together. What are we studying in the woods? We are studying, if this was to teach us about dangerous creatures, we are studying what's a fun, weird monster. We are studying, this is like an animal handling, animal husbandry class that is focused, this particular class is focused on displacer beasts.
Oh yeah.
And like it's specifically about like teaching students how to like safely and like respectfully interact with displacer beasts, and like in like how to like get them to drop their sort of illusion thing and like the displacement thing, and like stop fucking with your like how to like see past the illusions that a displacer beast presents to sort of obscure itself and hide itself, and how to like get it to drop that when you need to give it food or water, how to like, you know, navigate in an environment where a displacer beast is making things illusory, like, you know, tricks you can do to keep your feet under you so you're not tripping on roots or not running into trees. Like, it's a lot of things like that.
Just tricks for displacer beast husbandry.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think that's what we're studying, and I think that like
we're cat people.
We're cat people. We love cats. This is a lot of this, and I think like I think there is a moment where we both like it clicks for us that it's a lot of like dealing with a cat.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the pageantry or difficulty of the class kind of falls away as we're like listening to all of these things, and kind of halfway through you just kind of go, oh yeah, this is a cat. We're cat people. And Phil's,
this is a cat, whatever.
Oh, it's like a cat.
Yeah, Lucian's just loudly like, I don't see any cats. I'd give this chicken to a cat if I could see one, but
This placer beast appears out of some trees. He goes holding the chicken like, this cat. This is you know, now you imagine it's pretty much like a cat.
Yeah, he wants chicken. What do you want?
Kind of comes up and holds out like the back. I hold out the back of my hand to it. It gives it a little lick and a sniff, and like, it's like pat. It's like a cat.
It's a fucking kitty cat.
Yeah, this is cool. All right, and I think like stands up, sees the towers collapsing. Hears "You Will Never Escape" as he is swallowed by the dust. How does Lucian react to seeing? And I guess this is a two-part question.
Yeah.
Have you seen Phil have like a very prominent premonition before?
'Cause they were all like triggered by something usually. Like you haven't had one just at random before, I think.
Yeah, and so like, and how how do you react when you register like there is a magical vision thing occurring? Like, I think my posture changes. I think I like stand straight up and just like my eyes go wide, and like I'm kind of like, I think I'm like looking around, and like you can see for a moment that like there is a clear vision occurring.
I think Lucian like closes the gap between them in like one step. They're both, although he's the energetic one, so this is not surprising, and like grabs Phil's shoulder with just like an absolutely iron grip in this kind of like, this is where the real world is, I am here gesture.
And I think that's exactly what snaps Phil out of it, is like there's a clear moment of like, oh yeah, mm-hmm. Okay, we're back. We're good.
Yeah. Fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit.
Hey, can we go home early? Fucked up shit.
Teacher kind of waves us off like, yeah, all right, go do your thing. Because I think like if anywhere is going to accept fucked up shit as a reason to send someone home.
Yeah.
I have to ask you a question. I'm looking at a card here. I flipped a card because I'm like, I put Joel on the scene.
Yeah.
And like, I flipped a major arcana just to kind of see how he would react. And I flipped the world. How do you think he reacts? Avoidance, consequences, repercussions. What do you think this person does when I clearly see some shit, we both whisper fucked up shit and then leave?
The world is a card of like complete understanding, of coming to a place of wisdom, about like accumulated wisdom and knowledge, arriving at like a final destination, a final summation. So this might be the moment where Joel is like, oh, I get it now.
That was kind of where my head, I'm glad that you were able to break this card down for me, because I feel like that was kind of where my head was at, but like I wanted a card to affirm it a little bit.
Like, oh, I get it now. This isn't just like the teachers picking Phil as their little favorite. Like, there's legitimately fucked up shit at play.
And I think what that looks like is like we go back to our dorm and like a few minutes there's a knock on the door and the end of the scene is just Joel standing there like, y'all need help with whatever something.
Oh wait,
No,
I don't know. I don't know
Lucian,
that Joel did the crime. So.
Lucian, it's okay. It's okay. I've forgiven him for the river, the lake thing.
The fucking what?
Oh crap! No, Lucian, I forget. You gotta hear the rest.
Immediately, there's just like Joel has just like a handful of their shirt.
You got it.
Lucian has just yanked.
Lucian, you got to hear the rest of the sentence. You got to hear the rest. I know you're focusing on one
the
part.
Rest of the sentence.
You're not listening. You're not listening to the rest of the sentence.
So good to the rest of the sentence, bro.
You got to repeat it back to me. What was the rest of the sentence?
The river thing.
No, that's not the rest of it.
The rest of it, I do not remember.
That's what I've said. I've forgiven him. It's all good. That was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. It's all good. Joel, apologize.
Fucking, I think Lucian like half releases, half tosses Joel into the room.
And I think with that, Joel kind of stands up and is like, oh, yeah, I apologize for that. He was young. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were pissing me off. I pushed you. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, well, hey, Phil says, Phil says,
no, we're good.
You.
We're good.
Phil says you're good, you're good.
Don't
Phil
do it
says
again.
You're good, you're good.
Don't do it again.
Oh, certainly don't fucking do it again.
Okay.
Isn't that right, buddy?
Joel's like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do it again. What? Did you want something? What else you want?
I think while Joel is talking to Phil, I think Lucian has settled like onto a chair next to their massive fucking cat, and both of them are just watching.
That's great. Yes. And I think like finally we both turn towards you and the cat and stand and just go, we're good. We hashed it out.
Great.
We're calling it a truce. We're not promising that there won't be beef in the future, but we're good.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, bro. That's fantastic.
That's good.
I love that.
We're good. Don't do you.
What makes you think I'm gonna do me, bro? What makes you think I'm gonna do that?
You almost did you there, and I'm saying
I almost did, yeah. But
we're all good.
We're learning and growing.
We're good. We're good.
We're learning and growing.
Phil, I think the end of the final note of the scene is Phil closes the door, turns around, and goes, "So we got some shit that we got to talk through," and I think that's where I'm going to leave the scene. Would you like to draw your second card?
Yeah. Lucian is absolutely... I think Phil can tell that Lucian is doing his, I am dropping this long enough for you to get off my ass and not a moment longer. Like, he's definitely has that smile he has when he's trying to convince someone he's not mad.
Yeah, right, of course. And
Okay.
I think where Phil is at is genuinely like, I think that there is bigger shit. Like, I will come back to, like, we can come back to this later. There's bigger shit. Please don't make a big deal about me.
Oh no, Lucian loves to make a big deal. He loves big deals.
It's where we differ.
5 coins.
All right, 5 coins.
5 coins. 2 of Brackroot's towers are joined by a narrow, uncovered bridge. Walking across it one day, you had a strange sensation, and when you looked around, you realized time had stopped. A figure cloaked in black walked toward you, through you, and stepped over the edge of the bridge. A frenzied whisper immediately echoed around you. They didn't tell me what I sold. Time resumed, and a new statue was in place where the figure jumped. What do you think the spirit sold? What does the plaque in front of the new statue say? Fuck. This is Phil shit. This isn't my shit. Damn.
I don't know. That's secret society shit if ever I've heard it.
That is kind of secret society shit. And so, yeah, I think in that case, the plaque doesn't say anything. It just has an engraving of a lily of the valley.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I think the spirit sold? I mean, it's Lucian. He's like, I don't know, sold your soul. Like, maybe they sold their soul or something, or like they had. My instinctive reaction is that they had been like an owner of the academy or a founder of the academy that had sold their stake in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the only thing Lucian can think of that would cause this person to be like haunting this place.
That's great. I like that.
It's like, yeah, leave it to this fucking place to Just like drive a person over the frickin' edge. Happening to me. I'm over the edge. Oh, speaking of which, I have somebody I need to visit. No, maybe not today.
I like that.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm reading the closeout. Can I read the closeout?
Oh, I've got one card
Oh,
left.
you've got one more. Okay,
and then we can then,
I got
then
distracted.
you can read the closeout.
Then I can read the closeout.
You heard a crashing sound in the common room and discovered a housemate had broken the full-length mirror. Glass shards littered the room. The housemate screamed. I saw a creature made of smoke inside it. You and others cleaned the mess, but the student who broke the mirror became sick. Starting with their hands, their body slowly turned the color of ash. They were eventually quarantined, with faculty overseeing their care. What was the student like when they returned? Do you believe their story about the creature? Did you do anything to protect yourself? I think I'm gonna go, if it's housemate specifically, I'm gonna throw a big swing here.
Yeah.
I think this is Mr. Bones, or Mr. Smiley.
Mr. Smiley?
My skeleton familiar.
Your skeleton familiar saw the creature in the mirror?
I think my skeleton familiar saw a creature in the mirror. I think we finally, like, in between classes, stole this skeleton from the bio lab where we were going to hang out with it, and finally just like brought it into our house to be like, no, you're a housemate now. You're one of the gang.
You're one of the all of our bros love Mr. Smiley.
Yeah.
He's a feature of the parties in our house.
And then one day we hear a smash and is scrambling. Is specifically because it's a biology skeleton, kicking and flailing on the rod that it's hanging from, like with the little like twine drilled into its skull. Like it's on one of those like coat rack things. And so it's like it's wheeled the thing over, smashed the mirror, and now it's flailing around like a puppet in the wind. And finally, like, we get him to calm down. He's taken off to like the taxidermy lab to look at.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, he is severed from the coat rack. Like he's free moving now. He is not bound to the coat rack, and he is made of smoke. Like he is a smoke creature.
Oh.
And there is a big moment of, oh, didn't you say that there was in the mirror and visible, like audibly, visibly shaken is like, yeah, like there was like the thing that you saw. Yeah. And now you're,
Hey. You can go anywhere now, huh?
That's pretty great. You know,
you can go anywhere now.
You don't gotta get, you can fly. That seems pretty cool, right? You can.
Hey, you don't have to be solid to be our bro.
Yeah, you're still our bro. Like that's not the part that's worrying. It's just No,
yeah. No, that part's fucking weird, but you're still our bro.
You're still our bro. We got you.
Yeah, absolutely we got you.
Don't worry. We got you. But just I don't like that you saw that in the mirror. You don't need to be dealing with whatever this fucked up shit is. That's not, and I think is like audibly haunted. Like Phil is audibly haunted of like that phrase, you shouldn't have to deal with the fucked up shit, is like stuck in Phil's head. Like that's the thing that is ruminating. It's like, you don't deserve to be dealing with that shit. That's not.
Yeah. Aw.
All right, read us the closing.
I'm so excited for the closing because it's exciting for me personally. This year closed out with the alumni-hosted Masquerade Ball, a 6-hour formal event celebrating the achievements of Brackroot's graduates. It was your chance to network, party, and fully embrace the magical world that could await you. Who did you attend the ball with? Who did you dance with? Who was escorted out? Who did you bury to get here? Who was found murdered in the hall? There's also a floating "Who did you hurt?" up here in the corner.
So there is.
So I've got two of those to answer.
Mm-hmm.
I think we came together. We go everywhere together. Like that's pretty normal.
I think I'm taking Joelle as a date. I think that like after we kind of made amends, we hooked up once, and then like we're trying out the ball.
Okay.
We're seeing if there's if we're seeing if there's chemistry or if this was a hookup. We're figuring it out.
So, I think that we've alluded a couple times that Lucian has a crush on a kid in their class, who I think transitioned in a really like huge dramatic way over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Is now going by Osiris, he, him.
Love it.
And yeah, Lucian's all about it. Like it's high drama. It's very exciting. And they did actually ask Osiris to dance at the ball. And so it's a masquerade ball. Oh crap. This is important. This is so important. We need costumes.
Oh, we need costumes.
This is a masquerade ball. Crap. I think Osiris is just fully feeling themselves like going full Egyptian god.
Yeah, I love that. That's great.
That's rad.
Phil, trying to like, Phil's costume is bad. I know that. Phil is a frog and is like in a full body frog, like what, like, like pajamas. And if anybody reacts to it in a way like positive or negatively, Phil is just like, I don't know. I needed a costume. I went to the store. This is the last one they had. So I put it on, I figured,
it's cute.
It's nice. I just didn't, I just grabbed it because I didn't want to grab it because it was there. It was fine.
It's fine. It looks good. It's endearing.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fucking endearing.
It's fine.
Yeah, and this conversation happens like 12 times.
Yeah, and I think Joelle Joelle's a little bit of a tryhard. I think that they're going like very elaborate. Like they have dressed to like a space wizard.
Okay.
So like a glam rock inspired, like a glam rock album cover, a lot of like shoulder pads, a lot of glowing metal effects, neon lights have been embedded in their costume. They're going hard.
Oh, that's so cool. Lucian is dressed up as a Satan.
Mm-hmm.
A fully like a Satan. He's got a nice suit. He's got a top hat. He's got little horns in his top hat. Like he's doing kind of like a modern, very good looking, very just like the devil.
The four of us are a sight to see.
We are an absolute sight to see, especially since I'm answering the question, who did you hurt? Your date has a black eye. Like Lucian respects Phil's I forgive them enough to stop at one punch, but is getting one punch.
I think Phil has to talk Joelle down. He's like, Lucian's like that. Like, you mean, you did throw me in a river to die. You gotta accept that there's at least, I'm not going to be the one to do it, but you got to accept that it's going to come somewhere. And like, I think the question of who did you dance with? I think Joelle and Phil danced once and like, it's not great. And like, it is increasingly apparent to you and to me and to Joelle and to Osiris.
Yeah.
We went on this date to see if there was chemistry beyond the hookup. This might just be a hookup.
Okay. Well, as long as it's mutual.
Yeah, like,
I don't have to beat anybody else up again.
We're both having moments of like, this is, it's weird, right? It's weird. I'm so glad. It's weird.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Osiris and I dance a bunch of times. I'm just like, hey, remember that time we were both absorbed into the giant woods crystal? Yeah.
Yeah. We are not having that experience.
Yeah, Lucian's having a great time at the ball.
Who is escorted out?
It can't be me. All I did was punch a guy one time. Unless I punch another guy.
So actually, a crucial thing that have just occurred to me is that it doesn't say you were escorted out by security.
Okay. No, it's just someone was escorted out by someone.
By someone.
I
think what I'm going to propose is that with Phil's blessing, Joelle is escorted out by at least 2 people arm in arm and arm in arm.
Oh, wow.
Like, Joel is like, there is a moment in the dance where the two of us just kind of sit and I go like, this is we're good, right? We can hook up, later if we want. Like, we're keeping that on the table, but like this
is not a thing.
Yeah, you go. There's like 4 people eyeing you right now. Like, don't even, this is, honestly, I'm going to have a better time if you go off and do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Who did we bury to get here?
Oh, fuck. Do you have thoughts? Because I might have a thought.
Your thought's going to be a bummer. I can hear it in your voice.
No, not necessarily. It's pretty great for us, but
okay, well then, I don't have any thoughts. What are your thoughts?
As we are dancing, we're having our great time. I think we see Joel leave. Phil does the maximum third wheel thing of just walks up to you and Osiris mid dance and just kind of like hovers until the song ends. But I think as we are seeing all of that, Professor Elosarum walks into their office to find hundreds of like magical photo renderings of every time they did something to spite a student. Documented and irreversible, like dropped off.
That rules.
And we're having a great night. But that fucker, like every piece of that fucker's story has been plastered on their walls for them to see and for every person that walks in to any of their offices to see.
Oh, that's really
that spiteful
great.
fuck has gotten what's coming to them.
Can I answer the last question?
Please.
Professor Elosarum.
Fuck.
They were found murdered in the hall.
That's not great.
That's not great. That's not great.
It's not good.
It's not good. Not what we were after.
Not what we were after. Did not see that going that way.
Not what we hoped to accomplish.
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Have a great summer.
Yeah, I think it definitely causes an end to the festivities rather.
And I think Phil goes home. I think Phil does not hang around.
Yeah, and I think Lucian makes plans for a further date, but is like, I've had a great night. Super sorry, but some fucked up shit. Fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit.
I'm gonna call fucked up shit on this one. However, we need concrete plans literally right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You free Saturday? Great.
You two make plans. You two make plans. I'm gonna duck home. I'm
right behind you. I'm right behind you, bro. It's fucked up shit.
Okay.
I'm right behind you. It's fucked up shit. Just give me a second to.
Yeah. You do your thing. You do your thing. You two having a great night.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Okay. Great. So it's definitely, and then goes home so that the two of them could be like, what the fuck?
That Lucian, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And I'm asking for honesty.
Yeah.
But I'm also asking without judgment.
Yeah.
Is that you?
No.
Okay.
He didn't try to murder you or anything.
I had to ask.
No, is it fair? You know what? Fair. Absolutely fair. I did not murder him.
I'm
not sad.
I also, just making sure that we're on equal footing, also did not murder him.
Okay. I'm so glad to hear that neither of us murdered a professor.
We know what we did. It was not bad.
It was not bad. It was arguably very good.
Just making sure that we're all on the same page.
The thing that we did do was good.
Was great. That rule was great. That was so good.
That was extremely good.
But it was not murder.
It was not murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to. No, we don't have to solve this.
No. I just wanted to be clear that if it was you, we would have made, there would have been plans and cover-ups and things. Oh yeah.
If I'm gonna go that far, I'm gonna fucking ice cold about it.
I wanted to make sure that, like, if you needed me to be your second, then that we could go there. But if it's not you, then it's not you.
Sorry, I decked your date.
You know what? It wasn't working out. It was kind of a bad date.
I'm sorry to hear that too.
Oh,
less sorry about the first thing now.
Honestly, not like punch in the face bad, but like,
no, yeah, I'm still gonna.
The vibes were just the vibes were in shambles.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It happens.
I don't know. If you two had become a thing, I don't know.
I mean, like, great hookup. Don't get me wrong.
Well, not really where I was like. But anyway, if it had become a sustained thing, fucking.
I get it.
Yeah, I'd have been fucking steamed. But
he's a lot. They're a lot to deal with, and once you kind of get into like actual date territory, it's like Yeah,
I want you to be happy, preferably with somebody who's not gonna try and fucking murder you.
That's fair.
That's my wish for you. As
I
my
appreciate
brother.
this. I appreciate this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah, and neither of us killed that professor.
Neither of us killed the guy. That's what matters.
Oh my god, Bones, Smiley, did you hear what happened? Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit.
All right. Year 4. Swords. The academy was different when you started your 4th year. Seemingly harsher and colder, the recent death left a layer of gloom on all activity.
Well, I imagine the suspect is students because of the situation in which they found his office.
Yep. We are suspects. We are suspects.
Everyone but the first years who was taught by this guy.
Yep.
Is suspects. Uh-oh.
I've drawn my 3 cards. I made the last scene. Would you like to do the first one?
Yeah, okay. Hup. Who's this? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? This is the Page of Swords.
Page of Swords. Page of Swords.
This deck just uses like a weird little glyph, so I'm always like, is this a page or a knight? It's a page. You remember sitting under a tree, enjoying a rare nice day of weather. You had a view of the entire valley below the mountains from that spot. You were studying for one of your classes when something from the valley flickered in your vision. When you finally turned to look, you saw a group of mages holding swords to the sky as a dark portal opened above them. Suddenly, a bright light flashed across the land, forcing you to close your eyes. When you looked again, the mages in the portal were gone, but the book you were reading had a new page. What did the page say? Did you see a vision of the past, a glimpse into the future, or a warning? This one is a lot.
This is a lot.
This is a lot. This is fucked up shit.
What? This is a lot.
It's a lot. It's pointing swords at the sky and getting zapped into oblivion. What the heck? Who does that?
Does this?
I think we're going to go warning. I think you had a warning about the school. It's my turn to have a warning about the school. This was a warning. This is harbinging. A harbinge has happened.
A harbinge has occurred.
We've been harbinged. And that's what the book just says. You got harbinged.
You got harbinged.
The entirety of the page has been replaced with the repeated text at the same font weight as it was when I was studying. The text has been replaced with the words, "This can't keep happening like this," over and over and over again, completely filling the page.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fucking.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but it's what happened. Like, I don't know. It's what happened. And Lucian gets back and has not closed the book. Has kept a thumb in the book the whole way home. Actually, no, I think Lucian's on the way back when Phil does that portal to Lucian thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucian just holds the book over his shoulder. Just like, fucked up shit.
What is going on? Oh, I really thought that we were leaving that behind with the dead guy.
I saw some fucking... Listen, you ever seen like a wizard, like a full Gandalf?
That is not the specific horrifying thing that I have seen, no.
No, but it was like a bunch of Gandalfs, like a circle of them, just like fully robed guys or whatever.
Okay.
They hold up these swords to the sky and they conjure this light and fucking I can still see it. Ugh, fucking eyes.
And what
then
is
I open up and my book's like this.
And it says this can't keep happening this way?
Yeah.
And they were Gandalf, so they were like old timers.
Yeah, they were like robed and shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, there was also a dark portal in the sky.
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we're seeing the same prophecy.
Oh, fuck.
I think that it's some kind of cycle of destruction. I don't...
Oh, is this a fucking cycle of destruction,
I think it's a cycle of destruction. The cosmos, probably the wolf of the cosmos or some shit's gonna come down.
Do we gotta go talk to fucking Fido again?
Consume the school. Oh, I really hope that's not the case.
I don't want to talk to Fido about this.
I don't want to have to pick a side and be the herald of the dog. That seems embarrassing.
It does, yeah. Behold, I'm the herald of the cosmos, heel boy. Like, fuck off.
Ugh. I have my card in front of me.
Okay, please.
You came across a powerful spell that would bind your future to whatever you desired. You were confident in your ability to cast it, but it required stealing the future from someone else. They wouldn't know it was you, and they'd live exactly 1 more year after you cast the spell. If you followed through with the spell, who did you doom? If you didn't cast the spell, what future did you say goodbye to? Oh, fuck. I think this is the moment after this convo. Phil stops dead in the street and is like, well, okay, Lucian, walk and talk with me. Walk and talk with me.
Walking and talking.
We don't want to beat that. This is not us, right?
No.
We could just be 2 guys.
You could just be 2 guys.
If I theoretically had a ritual that I found in the library.
There's all kinds of fucked up shit in the library.
That let us just be 2 guys. We could make our destiny that we just live normal lives. Run a car dealership, probably. Do we do it?
Winces visibly, I think.
Do we do it?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. Fuck, I really would just love to be a guy, but I couldn't kill somebody.
No.
I couldn't kill the fucking professor, and he deserved it.
He so deserved it. That guy sucked ass.
And now I can't even, we don't even have that guy to kill if we wanted to kill a guy to take this.
Yeah. Look, it's because you're not just a guy that you were able to do that very good prank on him.
Yeah, but, like, if I were just a guy, I wouldn't have to get wrapped into some kind of cycle of infinite destruction and rebirth, and, like, if I don't do this, it's going to turn into a thing where we both got to pick sides in a conflict, and I don't really would rather just that not be part of my life. Like, that was not what I was going for, was that I just kind of want to be a guy.
Just want to be a guy.
I just want to be a guy, but, like, I got to fucking deal with this now, and, like...
I mean, you could just be a guy. You could just drop out.
Yeah, but...
It'd suck, I'd miss you, but, like, if you want to be a guy, go with my blessing.
Yeah, but, like...
Go be a guy.
Is that any better than casting the spell? If a bunch of people die because I don't take a side, is that any better than casting the spell and killing one guy?
Oh, you're doing that thing.
Oh, am I doing a trolley problem? God damn it.
You're doing it. No, you're catastrophizing, my bro. You're catastrophizing.
You know what? I'm catastrophizing. We're thinking too far ahead. We're thinking too far ahead.
You're thinking way far in the future.
Let's just...
We don't gotta kill nobody.
Nobody's gonna die. Nobody's getting killed.
And whatever happens is not our fault.
You are right.
We've done hardly anything fucked up here.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I'm not gonna cast the spell.
Yeah.
And if fucked up shit happens, we'll deal with it when we deal with it.
We've dealt with all the other fucked up shit.
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah, we got this.
I needed this. I needed this.
We got this. We don't need weird spells that are gonna kill a guy. We just gotta, hang tough.
Just hang tough. We just gotta be chill. We just gotta be chill.
Just gotta be cool.
Okay. Thank you. I couldn't kill a guy.
No, you absolutely could not kill a guy.
And I think that's the end of our scene.
Yeah.
What's our next card?
And Lucian is thinking, I mean, I probably could, but... Oh, the Kenning man. The big man.
Oh, no, the big man.
The big man of big knife. The big man of the large knife. Your search for answers. Okay, Lucian has started doing some additional research, because he does not like how fucking stressed out this is making Phil. And admittedly, it's starting to stress him out, too.
Sure.
But if... what he tells himself is that this is because he's looking out for Phil, because he will not admit weakness to himself, let alone the rest of the world. Your search for answers took you to the catacombs beneath the academy. You carried a torch to light your way due to the protective wards preventing other light sources. A shadow belonging to no one took notice of you and led you to a hidden chamber with a chest tucked into the wall. You found an artifact and a letter inside. The letter was written in code. How did you decipher it? What was the artifact? What magic did it awaken within you? Oh, that fucking rules.
That rules.
I think the artifact is a bell. It is a bell shaped like a lily of the valley, like a bell-shaped flower. And it rings and it has the most just beautiful, pure, like, I would say resonant, but it doesn't last. I would say resonant, but it doesn't last as long as, say, like a Tibetan singing bowl or something like that. Like, it rings for just an instant, but it's a clear, pure, beautiful sound that, like, makes a person think of a mountain stream and shit. Like, it's a beautiful little bell. And the letter is in code. How does Lucian decipher the letter?
Kat, I need to tell you something, and I need to throw some gasoline on this fire.
Yes, I would love for you to. I love gasoline.
I skipped ahead a little bit,
Yeah?
and I flipped my card. I flipped my next card.
Yeah?
I think Lucian is staring at this letter.
Yeah?
Like, having gone through all of the steps of following a shadow that belongs to no one and sneaking through and opening the letter, and then a portal opens up.
Fucking Phil.
Steps through the portal, having drawn the King of Swords. Steps through the portal, stares at you, stares at the bell, stares at the letter. Hey, so you gonna tell me about this secret society thing, or what's going on with this?
Oh, yeah, shit, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to get you wrapped up in shit. Come on,
I
sit
don't
down,
mean
sit
that
down.
in a. I don't mean that in like a I want to be involved way. You know that I don't. I just mean
Typically,
in like
no, you don't.
you know,
Typically.
you got a hobby, you got a thing. I just I'm your brother. I want to know about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. I know. Yeah, you know
No,
what? I do know. And Lucian pulls out what he has been carrying with him pretty much all times is that introduction letter.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands it to the shadow.
And I think as the shadow reaches out and takes it, and the words on the letter immediately decrypt
Yeah.
to your eyes and your eyes alone. Like, I'm looking at it and it's still gibberish, but there's like, hey Lucian, hey bro,
Yeah.
this is very cool.
I joined a secret society just now, I think.
I think you did,
Yeah, I think
and
I did
that is extremely cool.
Listen, Professor De Silva left me a box, and has been leaving me like signs and shit. I think the letter explains more. The letter explains that I think that the school's original founder did in fact have the school bought from them, but in a fully bargain with a Satan kind of way.
Yeah.
In a fully just otherworldly evil pact. It was sold is a loose. It was not really a.
Maybe it was sold, tying in the prophecy stuff. Maybe it was sold the fate of the school. So this cycle of death and rebirth and destruction and rebuilding is it will eventually fall to collapse and ruin. It will be destroyed and rebuilt because ultimately the owner is someone that desires to have it destroyed.
Yeah. And this is a secret society that's trying to return the deed to the school posthumously to the original owner in the hope of undoing that curse.
That's great. That rules.
And so that's why they got this reputation of being against the school. It's just that no, they're against the school's current owners because their current owners are part of this cycle of destruction and rebirth that what the school was cursed with. And so Lucia's bro, this is fucking great news. This kicks ass. This kicks ass, actually.
Yeah, that's
all the weird shit we've been seeing. Hey. School's doomed to it because of a demon thing or whatever way back in the past. And Professor De Silva and these guys are trying to fucking undo that curse. Maybe if I do that, we won't have to kill a guy.
That's great.
We won't have the trolley problem.
Done. Okay.
Done. Yeah. Okay. All right. The shadow's fucking shaking its head with its head in its hands. It's these fucking yahoos.
Before your next scene, I think the last thing I want to do is just throw out a question. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I'm the harbinger of destruction of the school or something?
No.
Because I've been getting you remember the dog?
No, but bro, you're just
is the dog ruin?
Hey, what did Mom always used to say? You're a sensitive kid, Phil.
Sensitive kid. I'm a sensitive
kid.
Okay.
Maybe all the harbinger stuff is just appealing to you because you're a sensitive kid. So
you know what? That's probably fair. You're right.
Maybe they're just looking for somebody who they can show signs to, and you're a sensitive kid.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that.
Because I saw it too. Hey, I saw it too.
You're
I
right.
saw
You're right.
the
You saw
Gandalfs,
you saw the Gandalfs and stuff, and so
the Gandalfs and their ritual and whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the magic that has awakened as a result of this artifact is that Lucian now knows the exact perfect instant in which things are about to change.
Mm-hmm.
I think because like the bell will ring, like whether or not he's got it physically on him, he'll hear that chime when it is like the time to act. And that's the magic of this Lily Bell that he has. This is good. Okay, so you also drew King Swords.
Yeah. So you've got one more. You've got your final card.
I've got my final card.
What a good card draw that was.
That was a very good card draw. I love that. 6 of them. A ghost came to you while you were alone in your room. The phantom told you of a newly revealed path to hell and said that someone was waiting for you at the end of it. The ghost beseeched that you follow them, warning that the path would require you to give up your ability to forgive, but that you'd also find answers to your questions. Where did they lead you? Did you follow the path? If so, who waited for you at the end, and what did they reveal? This is such a perfect one for Lucian to draw.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's really good for my boy. Let's see. But the funny thing is, I think that Lucian follows this ghost, and the ghost leads to like a dark hallway that's like cinder blocks, and it's stone. It's a stone hallway, fully medieval, and a spiral staircase going down, and I don't think Lucian goes through with it.
Okay.
And the spirit's like, yeah, but you haven't got much ability to forgive.
Yeah, so you're not losing much.
And Lucian's like, yeah, but I haven't got much. Nah, I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough to spend.
Okay.
Because I think he looks back on a time when like he and Phil fought as kids. And like, I think when they fought, Lucian was always the one to offer the olive branch, not because Phil was still mad, but because Phil kind of tends to retreat.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So Lucian had to be the one to actually go to him and be like, hey, it's okay, you know, you're my brother and I love you. And I think thinking about that moment, Lucian was like, no, that's actually, no, I gotta keep the people I got. And forgiveness is how I do that. Like, tell hell I'm sorry.
And I think that like you see a shadowy figure kind of like shrug, and the ghost kind of like, well, we tried.
Yeah, you tried. No, you tried. You tried.
Bring on the next one.
Yeah, go find an even bigger asshole than me.
Yeah, I guess.
And he goes back, he goes back and he sees that the cat has just fully stolen his bed. Just like fully is all over his bed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I love you anyway. And he like just kind of lies down on the cat and falls asleep.
I love that.
What's your lastmost card?
It is the 4 of Swords. The pressure of being a prodigy has weighed heavily on you. The headmaster has pulled you aside to offer guidance and help you believe in the magic within you. To prove that you truly were remarkable, they handed you an ornate dagger that glistened as soon as you touched it. They let you keep it, telling you that they'd hoped it would help you find your peace. As you held it alone in your room, you could hear it crying out for blood, thrumming in your hands.
Whoa!
Who do you think enchanted this dagger? Why do you think it wants blood? And what did you do with it? I think it glistens. You know what I think it is? I think this is a big moment for Phil specifically. Because I think he's looking at this thing and it's glistening with starlight and it's glistening with the cosmos and it's crying out for blood and it's crying out for vengeance to spark the end game and to spark the destruction of the school, and it's crying out and it's kind of all like, was this put in my hand to like force me into this position? And Phil's looking at it for a very, very long time. And finally like walks like is sitting there looking at it for a long time on the couch. Walks up the stairs of our little apartment. Pulls the sheets on his bed. Joelle is laying there asleep in the bed. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you hold this? And Joelle, like, sits up and holds it and, like, stares off into middle distance and, like, I see the thing glistening.
No.
Is it telling you to... Joelle, no, I with me. Is it telling you that it's looking for you to give it blood to start the end game and to fulfill your prophecy? And Joelle, like, sits for, like, kind of, like, blinks out, or, like, yeah, it's telling me it wants blood, and it wants me to fulfill the prophecy. Ah, well, fuck this. I'm actually more upset that I'm not like the chosen one.
Yeah.
He really was just like trying to pick a sucker.
Yeah, I told you. You're just a sensitive kid.
All right, well, can you see yourself out whenever you're up and about? I gotta go for a walk. And like, I think like hops up, like grabs a hoodie, hops a portal, and just kind of like walks the campus for a while, kind of like a little deject. Like,
Sad Charlie Brown walk.
It's a little bit of a sad Charlie Brown walk, and it's a very weird emotional experience of I was rejected, and I've been rejected over a thing I didn't want.
Yeah.
It's this experience of like, I should be relieved because like I didn't want this, but now I don't have it, and it kind of still sucks a little bit.
Yeah. Like, it sucks that it wasn't because you were special or whatever. It was just looking for somebody it could manipulate. That sucks.
That sucks. What a crappy end. What, like, I think, like crappy for Phil. Like, Phil, I think it's just, like, what a crappy, like, end to, like, I feel like I've been strung along for the last 4 years. Like, something was supposed to mean something, and now I'm just... And he kind of sits for a second, and there's this, like, mix of disappointment and also glee as he's like, I'm just a guy.
Just a guy.
Okay.
Go fucking portal into Lucian's room, and he's fucking face planted in the cat, asleep on top of the cat.
And I think like grabs a sleeping, like does not wake you up, like just grabs a sleeping bag and crashes on the floor.
Yeah.
And that brings us to our final exam. So the final exam before graduation. You and your rival gather in the banquet hall, locking eyes before the exam begins. A temporary platform the length of the room serves as a stage. After watching you two grow in power and stature in the last 4 years, every instructor is seated and ready to see how the exam folds, with one notable exception because he's dead. Mages from outside the school and current students make up the audience as well. Everything has led to this moment. Will you be bested by your rival, or will you prevail as one of the greatest students the Academy has ever seen?
Okay. I love this.
I'm so excited.
I love this.
So, how this is going to work?
We have questions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got some questions. Do you feel like you've studied enough?
I think both of us answer that question with a, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Do you trust your rival to play fair?
No asterisk.
I think Lucian said, like, I think Phil says with a laugh, oh, fuck no, but, like, is clearly, like, delighted about that fact.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they expect that they will play fair within their established rules and expectations for each other.
Yes.
Not within the actual rules of the final exam.
Correct. Exactly correct.
Yeah.
We're both gonna cheat, but, like, we have agreed that cheating is on the table.
Exactly. Like, no, we don't actually care about the rules. Neither of us do, so it's fine.
Are you nervous? Phil's not. No.
Lucian's laughing. He's having a great day.
Yeah, we've reached this moment, and like Phil is fully like, you know what? Like, good. I get to spend this moment with my brother who I love. Like, this is what could be better than this?
And like, there's big opportunities at stake. So Lucian's like, okay, so either I become some kind of cool Grand Vizier, ancient wizard, or whatever, or Phil gets to, whatever. Those both sound rad. Like,
do you even want to win?
A little bit.
Mirroring question 2. Yes, asterisk.
Yeah.
Do I want to become some kind of Grand Vizier wizard? No. Fuck. That sounds awful. Do I want to beat my brother at this moment? Fuck yeah. That sounds great.
It's so funny because it's in the exact opposite for Lucia's. Like, do I want to beat my brother? Nah, not really. Like, we're both good at different things. It's fine if I don't beat my brother. But, like, there's a lot of opportunities in store for the winner, and I think that and for the loser, like, we're both prodigies, so it's like, you know, I want people to see how great Phil is.
I want to beat you. I don't care if I become headmaster or like chosen one or whatever. I dodged being chosen one once already.
Oh,
I'm
don't
good.
become headmaster. Don't become headmaster. There's fucked up shit tied up in that.
I just want to be able to be like, yeah, I beat his ass.
Okay. Oh, what? You think you're gonna now?
Yeah. I think
you think you're actually going to? Is that the thing?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
I changed my answer. I changed my
Cool.
Yeah,
Good. Get into it.
You have never beaten me and never will, kiddo.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
Absolutely not. Mario Kart does not count.
All right.
Not a real game.
Now we are going to use our notes, build 2 decks for each year of study. One for, we've already got our decks for us because we are our own rivals. How this is going to work. We have the 3 cards that we drew for each year. We are going to shuffle those. And one by one, we are going to flip our cards to represent each part of this final exam. Each suit represents a particular task. We'll talk through what that is. We'll flip the top card off of the deck. Only the top card off of our deck. Compare values and see who wins. If we win, we lose, or we tie.
Okay.
So part 1, Spells and Curses, the deck of wands. A showcase of wand flourishes, magical tethering, control of the mystical energy, and the caster's will. Okay. What do you got?
I got the 2.
I got the king.
You fucking...
I'm so happy.
I think you fully cursed me in just a really hilarious way. I'm like, you little shit.
And
you little fucking shit.
And there is a full on like the professors have to like wrangle us back because I'm so giddy that I got the curse off, and I'm like I can't believe this worked.
And Lucian's fully just like in like brother tackle mode rather than like mage duel mode.
All right, part 2, the deck of cups, potions and tonics, a showcase of disciplined elemental and organic manipulation to display a fundamental understanding of alchemical formula.
Lucian, sweetie, why are you like this? I got the ace.
I got the 6.
I fucking flubbed on potions. I have to win the next 2 so we can tie. Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm so pissed off.
Part 3, rituals, a showcase of arcane concentration and geometry using runic and other lost languages to manipulate time, speak with the dead, or other complex magical tasks. Okay.
All right. This is one that we're good at because of all the harbinging we do.
Yes.
I drew the 8.
I drew also the 8.
Okay, fuck it. Okay, I can't win this.
Well, no, wait, that's 3. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I think both of us instantly tie, and I'm like...
We tie, and like immediately the rivalry drops, and we're both just like shaking hands, being like, that was sick. That was cool.
That was fucking, oh god, what was that, fucking Charlemagne? Fucking
that
rad.
was cool. That was
extremely
cool.
Fucking cool.
All right,
like, hey, guys,
finally,
more.
A duel against our rival, a showcase of dexterity, patience, endurance, innate magical talent, and the ability to predict your opponent's next moves.
Okay, so for this one, I did get the page.
I got a 4.
Okay. So I think when it actually came down to like the wizarding duel, you got fucking rolled.
Yeah.
But you definitely won at all the actual academic shit.
That's great. That makes me really happy.
Yeah. I think that's, like, you know what? I'm still the tough one.
I do love, and I love the it's a very our brother dynamic thing of like, we knew going into that I had already like won the exam and been like, yeah, like I did the academic stuff. Like that's always been my jam. And you're like, yeah, but we still have to duel and I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah. That's exactly that. It's like, well, now I have to kick your ass even more for doing all your heinous curses.
You're right. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
So, I will read you. Do you want to read you lose and then I'll read you win?
Yeah, I will read you lose because I'm dead. So mad at you. The headmaster and faculty rush to congratulate your rival. Visiting scholars clap your rival on the back. Celebrations surround you. A ceremony that follows calls the exam honorable, and commends you on your spirit. Even though you didn't win, you're still a powerful magic user, and there's much that you can do following graduation. As you're thinking on that, an instructor asks you for a private word before slipping you a card with only a strange symbol on the front. Oh yeah, no. I know what happens with Lucian.
As for Phil, the cheer of onlookers roar around you as the faculty and headmasters swarm your spot on the stage. A ceremony shortly follows, and during it, your rival is thanked for their participation. You are peppered with questions about your research, your abilities, your great achievements. When trying to leave, you can't seem to catch your breath as the crowd surges around you. Someone whispers an incantation in your ear. And now we each answer the question, where does the magic take you next?
Lucian's becoming faculty.
Oh, okay.
Lucian was approached by the Secret Society, obviously. Like, there's a letter with and they were like, hey, we need someone else to work on the inside because they caught Da Silva.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucian's like, I'll take her place, yeah. Kind of dig this awful fucked up place.
And I think in the ceremony, Phil is approached. Someone whispers an incantation, and like a prophecy is put in place. You know, prophecy has been a theme, and the prophecy of the Wolf of the Stars has been placed squarely on Phil's shoulders. And I think there is a moment between the two of us, like, Phil's done the research at this point. I think, like, is fully, like, we have a moment of, like, Phil's like, so I gotta leave.
Yeah.
If I stay, then I will become destruction incarnate, and there will be a war waged on the campus. So I gotta go.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'll be around. Like, it's
Yeah,
not,
no, you know
not
where to-
goodbye, but like,
Yeah, you know where to find me, literally all the time.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we got, and you know, we'll see each other at family events. Where this is not goodbye.
Absolutely. Don't say fucked up shit like that. No, absolutely.
No, I don't mean that in like a
Fucking
breakup
we'll
way. I
see
mean
each
that
other
like
at family events. What the fuck?
That's right. You know that I'm catastrophizing.
You're
I'm being like
catastrophizing.
I got a prophecy, and so I got all fucked up in
You
that.
got all fucked up from the prophecy. You're all hopped up on fucking prophecy juice.
That's again with the prophecy. Yeah, no, you're right. Hey,
Look, hey, the thing's gonna let me know. The thing's gonna let me know. I'm here to stop this shit from happening. That's why I'm here.
And they put a prophecy on my shoulders because I won the big exam, but because they think that's going to be the thing that's going to turn me. So
man, shit, bro. I just got the fucking best idea.
What do you got?
Fuck this place. Let's start our own school.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Done.
this place. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. School can't burn down. It's a totally different school.
Totally different school.
Totally different fucking school.
Can it be an art? Like, will there be an art department?
Of course there'll be an art department. What the fuck? What kind
All
of
right,
school doesn't?
done.
What kind of school puts a fucking Cosmos Wolf in the fucking art department?
Cool.
Yeah. Fucking, we're not
And
gonna sell this one to the devil, hey?
Yeah, you know what? Let them deal with their own prophecies for a while.
Yeah, you know what? Fucking, we're not that guy. We're just regular.
We're a couple guys.
We're just a couple guys.
And I think that is game.
Yeah!
That was so much fun. I'm so glad
I love this so much.
I love these two. I'm so glad that we got to do this over 2
I love
episodes.
these
That was really
boys.
special.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me on the show. This was really magical.
Thank you so much for having this. Has been absolutely freaking fantastic.
I'm so happy with this. This is great.
Oh, I love the lads. I love their special bond.
Couple good lads.
Just good lads who don't want to harbinge.
The last thing either of us wanted to be was a harbinger.
We tried so hard not to harbinge, and we didn't want to harbinge.
Well, thank you again.
We didn't harbinge because we showed the power of not doing that.
The power of choosing your own path, especially when you are continually presented with a specific path.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for joining me on the show. Where can people find you and your work online?
Oh, you can find me on listen, every time someone says, as long as Twitter lives, I'll be on there, but God, it's feeling real lately.
It so is.
At Catlingun. You can also find me there on Blue Sky. I am the host, king of the podcast Sword of Symphonies, where my good cool friends playtest my game Rangers of Amilta, which is what it's gonna be called going forward for reasons, wink. And also I'm the choir master of the podcast Roar to Heaven, where different good cool friends play a different game and are punished for it. As I mentioned at the top of the show, I am the flight attendant of Take Flight, a show where I make relentless airplane metaphors and have 90-minute mentoring sessions with people.
That's so good. That's so cool. That rules. Well, thank you again for playing this game with me. Thank you for joining me on the show. This was an absolute treasure.
Oh, this ruled. This absolutely was a delight. I could not be happier.
Thank you again. And for now, I'm going to throw it over to me in the future so that he can wrap up with the show. Take a future me. Thanks, past me. And thanks again to Kat for coming onto the show. I fucking love this game. I love where it ended. I love the story that these characters went on. And they're just really close to my heart. Like the brotherly energy that these characters had really like hit me on an emotional level. This game was a delight. I had so much fun with it. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Be sure to head to the show notes for your own copy of Tangled Blessings, as well as to check out everything that Kat is working on, and be sure to follow them wherever at Catling Gun. Then while you're on Twitter, follow us at Party of One Pod. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Party of One Podcast. Find us on TikTok at Party of One Podcast. Find us on Tumblr at Party of One Pod. Subscribe to our newsletter at buttondown.email/Party of One Podcast. And join our Discord community at bit.ly/Party of One Discord. If you enjoy the show, there's a lot of ways to support it. You can support us financially at patreon.com/JeffStormer or Ko-fi.com/JeffStormer. You can give us a nice iTunes review, shout us out to a friend, give us some love on social media. You can buy some Party of One merch at bit.ly/Party of One merch. Or, if you're looking for more great podcast content, you can check out All My Fantasy Children, which is a character creation, storytelling, and world-building podcast that I make with my best friend in the world, Aaron Catano-Saez. We take a listener-submitted prompt and spin it into an original fantasy character, populating a shared universe one story at a time. You can also check out Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, which is an actual play about a heartless witch, a cozy house, and the many people making their homes inside. Both of those you can find wherever you get your podcasts. Party of One is, as always, produced and edited by Jeff Stormer and Jen Frank. Music for the show comes from the song Infinite Lives by Mega Rain, featuring the D&D Sluggers, and the Party of One logos by Evan Rowland. If you'd like to inquire about advertising rates, coming onto the show as a guest, or about press coverage of the show, you can email me at partyofonepodcast@gmail.com. And, unless I am mistaken, that is all we do here. So until next time, thank you so much for listening. Remember to fight the forces of fascism every single day. Remember that self-love and self-care are radical and defiant acts of resistance. And as always, party on, everybody.